Today, we are going to be doing a project inspired by the folk art from the Metepec region of Mexico. This is going to be a 2-week project, so we're going to be using the same video for 2 weeks. So if you're working on this from home, during the video, I'm going to tell you when to stop for week 1, and then you can come back to the same video and pick up where you left off for week 2. Our in-person students are also going to be working on this project for 2 weeks. So before we get started, let's do our mantra. You ready? I am positive, I am creative, I am mindful, I am amazing, and I am an artist. So before we get to work on our amazing suns and moons inspired by folk art in Mexico, let's learn a little bit about the Metepec region in Mexico and the amazing tradition they have that is inspiring our artwork for this project. You ready?
Metepec is a city in Mexico that is well known for its pottery. Artisans in Metepec have been making ceramics for hundreds of years and still do today. They are very well known for their ceramic suns. People travel from all over the world to buy the work of the ceramic artists in Metepec. This type of art is called folk art, which is art made by artists who are not professionals and have a long and rich cultural tradition and heritage. The sun has been a symbol in Mexico for a long time. A symbol is a picture with a meaning. This is a temple dedicated to the sun gods built by the Teotihuacan native civilization. Since ancient times, the sun in Mexico is believed to have life-giving powers and holds a lot of special symbolism and significance. Artisans in Metepec still make suns based off this original tradition.
I would love to visit Metepec, Mexico one day, but since we can't go now, we can instead make artwork inspired by the amazing artisans that live there. This week, we are going to be making our sun, and next week, we are going to be making our moon. You ready to get started? Let's go.
For this project, you're going to need 2 pieces of paper, a pencil, a permanent black marker, and something to color with. First, you're going to need to create 2 circles, one on each paper. I found a round object, like a bowl, to trace to make sure that I get a perfect circle and that both circles are the same exact size. It's important that the circles on both sides are the same exact size. We want the circles to be almost as big as the entire paper. So if you are finding a round object to trace, make sure you are picking something that is big enough and not something small like a cup. If you don't have anything to trace, it's okay if your circle is not a perfect circle, but make sure that the circles on both papers are the same size. Now take one of your circles and put it to the side for next week. We're only going to be using one today, but make sure that your circle is in a safe place so you have it next week. Next, we are going to start drawing our sun design. Start by putting a smaller circle inside your traced circle. The face is going to go on the inside of the circle, and the sun rays are going to go on the outside of the circle. There are a lot of different ways that you can draw the sun rays or the sun face. So I made a drawing guide for you to look at. You can also Google suns from the Metepec region for more inspiration. You can pause the video here or take a screenshot for some more design ideas. But remember, your sun doesn't have to look like one of mine. You can be as creative as you want to. Add lots of little designs into your sun. The ceramic artists in Mexico add lots of details in their ceramic artworks. You can add things like little lines and swirls. Now go ahead and draw the face. Make sure that you have eyebrows, eyes, a nose, and a mouth. There are lots of different ways that you can make the eyebrows, eyes, nose, and a mouth. They don't have to look like mine. You can also think about what expression you want to make your sun. Do you want to make it happy, sad, excited? The artists in Mexico make suns with lots of different facial expressions. Here are some more examples of different types of Metepec suns. Remember, yours doesn't have to look like mine. When you're done in pencil, take your black permanent marker and trace all of the lines. If you don't have a black permanent marker, use something else black to trace, like a black crayon, colored pencil, or pen. Make sure you go over all the pencil lines, but don't worry if you don't go over it perfectly. You can always erase any of the pencil lines that are peeking through. When you are done outlining your sun, you can go ahead and color it. I am using warm colors to color my sun. Warm colors are red, orange, and yellow, and colors that are similar to red, orange, or yellow. Make sure to color every section in and that you're not leaving any white spots.
Once you are done with your sun, that is the end for week 1 of this project. So come back to this video again next week and pick up right here to do our moons. Welcome back, my amazing artists, for week 2 of our Metepec Sun and Moon project. Last week, we made our suns inspired by the artisans from Metepec, Mexico. This week, we are going to be making our moons. So before we get started on our moons, let's do our mantra. I am positive, I am creative, I am mindful, I am amazing, and I am an artist. All right, are we ready to get started on our moons? Let's go.
Go grab your paper with a circle on it that you drew last week. If you lost it or misplaced it, make sure that you have a paper with a circle on it that's the exact same shape as your sun. You're going to start by drawing the profile of a moon. So imagine it's a half moon or a crescent moon with a nose coming out of the side. Then it connects back down to the halfway point of the paper. So it looks like a half moon from the side, that we're looking at it from the side. You're going to want to add an eye. You can make your eye open or closed, and a mouth. Remember, your moon doesn't have to look exactly like my moon. It can look any way you want. You can even Google Metepec moons for inspiration. But here are some other drawing inspirations for you to look at. Here are some more moon designs. You can pause the video here or take a screenshot for some more inspiration of how to draw your Metepec moons. You can add lots of nighttime details like stars, clouds, planets, shooting stars, or anything that you'd like. Here are some more examples of different ways that you can design your moon. When you are done in pencil, grab your black permanent marker and trace over all of your pencil lines. Don't worry if you don't trace over it perfectly. You can always go back and erase any pencil lines that are showing. Make sure that you trace everything without coloring anything in. When you are done tracing, you can start coloring. I'm using cool colors like blue, green, and purple to color in my moon. Since I used warm colors on my sun, I'm going to use cool colors on my moon. I'm making sure to color in the whole thing so that there are no white spaces showing. When you are done coloring in your moon, go get your sun and a pair of scissors and some glue. Start by cutting out your sun along the black outer line. Then cut out your moon. Make sure that you are carefully cutting along the black outer line so that both circles stay the same size. Grab your glue stick and glue them together back to back. And there you have it.
All right, artists, I can't wait to see how your Metepec suns and moons came out. And remember, when you are done with your project, send me a picture on Teams or on email. I'll see you next time.